It's been a really long time since I did a channel update, so I got some work to do out here today. I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update. Holy cow, spiders. You see that? Can you see them? Yeah. That's how long it's been since I've been out here. Oh, good lord. Yeah. So, sorry, I'm literally wrapping myself up with spider webs here. Man, there's been a lot of big changes since the last channel update. Still have the truck, still have the Tahoe. You can see them both sitting back there past the ridiculous mess that is my garage right now. We did get a horse. We called it Jumping Jack Dash, or Dasher for short. And then we sold him. Stuff happens, guys. You know, it's just the way things go. You make plans, and God smiles and laughs. One big major thing that's happened since doing my last update video, my mom wound up with breast cancer. Don't worry about it, she's fine. She's already gone through chemo on it. She has a pretty good prognosis now. Now she's going through her reconstructions and all that kind of stuff. You breast cancer survivors know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to go into huge detail there. But the big news is, in just a little over a month, we're going to be shipping out of here, saying goodbye to Florida. My parents live in Kentucky. Jessica and I have both decided that it would be a really good idea to go ahead and move up that way so that we can be closer to help them out. Man, he's got that stereo cranked. My dad is going to be 65 in a couple years. He's finally going to be retired from a very, very long career in law enforcement with a few different agencies. And my mom is a year older than my dad, so she's, you know, of course, going to be of retirement age as well. She's already retired, but she's probably going to be able to, you know, collect Social Security or Medicare or whatever. I don't know. So, but we have been kind of gearing up to move. So a lot of the free time that I actually have has been going into packing up the house, getting rid of stuff. I haven't really had time to do anything out here with the vehicles or anything. I mean, except for a couple small things, like you guys saw the lift video I did for the Ram and things like that. But it's just, that didn't take me long. Stuff that's really not taking me a long time, that's getting done. But the other more involved projects have been really put on hold, because there's just no time. You know, we've been trying to save up money for the move and everything. I mean, it's going to cost like $1,500 between the moving truck and gas getting up there, just to move. So it's yeah, I haven't had time to do anything out here. This is why my garage looks like the land that time forgot. Alright, so yeah, the barbecue grill is in here because sitting out there it was getting really rusty, as you can see. We got that stack of tires, a couple saddles. Yes, I have sockets sitting in a chair. Those are all Craftsman, by the way. Those are from my late father-in-law's. I got some Escalade appliques for the rear of the Tahoe. I'm going to be repainting them black and throwing them on there. They're just smoother, they look better. Back there is headliner material. Told you we're going to be doing the headliner of the Tahoe, and again, just haven't had time because been working literally almost every day trying to save up for this move. Random tools, bikes, I'm going to be getting rid of all that wood. Oh, here is the quote-unquote new dash for the Ram. I'm going to be doing a little bit of glass work on there just to reinforce some parts of it. As you can see, it's not perfect. I mean, it does have a pretty solid frame support so that I can actually bolt a dash top to it, but there is some pieces missing. That's missing right there. I think that might be it. Oh yeah, there's a little crack right here. So it needs a little bit of work, but it's salvageable. So it's gonna do fine. I think it'll be great. I mean, you know, reinforce it with some fiberglass, which is probably what they should have done from the factory, some glass fiber reinforcement. And I think it'll be stronger than even from the factory. But yeah, you know, boxes for moving, boxes, more boxes. I think that's a Christmas tree or something. And then I've got old saw blades stacked on top of it. There's my hydraulic press and just a bunch of crap everywhere. Because the way it's been going is I've been getting out here just long enough to maybe fix something or install something or whatever, and then bolt inside to get ready for work. I don't even have time to clean up after myself, and it's bugging me big time, guys. So apologize for the mess, but you know, I'm gonna be real with you guys. You know, it's a mess. I'm not gonna. Box is a disaster. This is the HD bumper cap for the Tahoe. I'm gonna have to get a new bumper because as you can see, that one's pretty tore up. I thought maybe I could do something about it, but it's too far gone. Like, they dented the thing up, and then I'm guessing tried to bang, you know, the thing out and straighten it. Well, it wound up ripping the metal right there. Thin sheet steel bumper, what are you gonna do? And then this right here is a fryer. It's a bumper for the truck, for the Ram. It's got that chrome bumper on it. I want a black bumper because I'm going black bumpers front and rear. And yeah, I did wind up kind of straightening that out, guys, if you can tell. But it's a lot easier to sand down a painted bumper and paint it than it is to sand down a chrome bumper and paint it. I mean, a lot easier. And for those of you guys that are Plastidip people, Plastidip has its place. It is, in my opinion, not over chrome. So I'm not going that route. Tires, if you guys want some tires, 265 7017s, full set right there, for sale. 265 7016s, full set, with the factory Dodge wheels for sale. Which brings me to my next point. Yes. New tires on the Ram. Oh. And new tires on the Tahoe. Yep. So, these are the 3rd gen OEM 17-inch wheels. I'm a customizer. I like to customize practically everything. So, and I really like the look of bronze wheels. Kind of gives it that kind of rally look, you know what I mean, or Baja look, whatever you want to call it. It's a hats off. It's a hat tip to the old school, in my opinion. So I really wanted bronze wheels. I can't afford, you know, $1,000 for a set of wheels. I really like the methods. One day maybe I'll be able to do that, but right now I I grabbed the steel wheels and those 17-inch tires in the garage. They were mounted on there. I got the whole set for 60 bucks off of Craigslist. The wheels were in really good shape. The tires had an okay amount of tread on 2 of them and decent tread on the other 2, but I really wanted to go bigger anyway, so I got the wheels. I painted them up. I painted them a bronze color, and I'll show you that paint can later. And then I went to a place around here that sells used tires, and they had 6 of these Toyo Open Country ATs, 285 7017s, and I got them on there mounted and balanced for 200 bucks, set of 4. So, and they've got pretty good tread, probably about half tread life. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but I put a tread depth gauge on them, and they're showing about 830 seconds. And the factory is about 1630 seconds. So, literally, about half tread wear. Probably looks a little better in the back than the front. But, yeah, so, you know, I put the 3-inch lift on the truck, and then those little factory wheels and tires that were on it made it look like it was skipping leg day. So, you also might have noticed a little bit different front end. Yes, I swapped out the 4th gen bumper and a sport grille on the truck. I've also got some aftermarket headlights on here, which me and those headlights have a love-hate relationship. They look good when they're not aimed, but when you aim them correctly, they gap really bad. I mean, I can stick my hand in almost right here. Took me a while to get used to projector lights. I think I'm finally kind of used to them, but I think I'm gonna wind up going with a different headlight setup. I don't have the time to modify those things and really make them work. But I mean, other than them not lining up right because of aiming and stuff, you know, they do look good. But I really liked the look of kind of the all black front end on the white. The rockers are going to get painted white, so it's going to be all white truck, black bumpers, black grille, and then the bronze wheels. But it just kind of looks a little meaner like that, in my opinion. The truck is still ridiculously loud. Got a project that I'm going to be working on today. You guys are going to see. I'm going to be prepping a junkyard dual exit Flowmaster muffler to be going on this thing. And I've also got a catalytic converter sitting in there that I'm probably also going to prepare. And I'm going to go out to my grandfather's house and put that on. We'll see if he'll let us film or not. I don't know. Truck doesn't smoke anymore. I finally got around to doing that plenum gasket. Still smoked a little. So then I went and I did valve stem seals, and no more smoking. No more smoking, no more exhaust leaks, no more rattles. Truck is in tip-top shape. That tint is gone. I removed all that. Put a blanket over the dash because, guys, if the AC in your vehicle is working well and your AC vents are exposed, like mine, it pretty much heats the air up just as quick as it cools it down. So, put the blanket on there just for a little insulation. It's been doing a little better. I guess I skipped that part. I did fix the AC. Needed an air compressor, and once I did that, the thing was blowing ice cold. So, I'm trying to think of anything else on this. I don't think there's... Oh, I got that subwoofer working, sort of. I hooked the wrong ground up, so I need to reground it. And then the remote wire that was hooked up to it is hooked up to the wrong spot on my radio, so the thing stays on all the time. It drained my battery. So I gotta fix that. I got rid of the tonneau cover, as I'm sure you guys noticed. I went with the toolbox. That was also used on, I think, Facebook Marketplace, 100 bucks. Came with the keys. struts and everything work on it, so that's a good deal. That is probably going to be painted black as well, but I'm not going to just, you know, go halfway with the paint job. You know, it's going to be done right, prepped and everything, and nice high gloss black. I'm not going to bed line it or do flat black or plasti dip, guys. I want it to look good. The bed is going to be bed linered. I've even thought about doing Raptor liner on the entire truck, going all white Raptor liner. Still up in the air on that. So if you guys have opinions, have any input on that, have anything you can tell me, yay or nay, let me know. Like I said, I did straighten out that bumper. It's still not perfect. Being hit over here on this corner, it's pushed in a little bit, but it looks a heck of a lot better than it did. You know, it's not sagging down anymore. It's about where it needs to be, so that's looking a lot better. The rear end, it's hard to tell from this angle or the other angle, but the rear end does sit about an inch lower than the front now, which I'm not real thrilled about. So I'm going to be giving the rear about a 2-inch bump. So the Tahoe got itself some 18-inch gear alloy wheels, which are really dirty right now, and Falcon Wild Peak AT3s. Two 65/70/18s. So these are about a 32-inch, and these are about a 32-inch. So we're both sitting at about the same tire size, and our roof lines are similar. So they're sitting about the same height now. These were brand new. Funny story about these, I was actually planning on waiting to do this until after, you know, all the other cosmetic issues on the Tahoe were taken care of. As you can see, they're not. It probably looks worse than the last time you guys saw it. It's just this Florida sun and everything, which is not out right now because rain. But it just makes things worse. But Jessica had a blowout. Luckily it wasn't a quick blowout, but she hit a root or a rock or something, and when she did, it I guess let the air out slow enough that by the time she got to her mom's house it was flat. And I was at work and couldn't get down there to change the tire. I think I put Fix-A-Flat in it or something like that. At any rate, I wasn't thrilled with the idea of my wife being stranded somewhere because of freaking tires. So new wheels and tires happened quicker than we had planned. So not a huge detail, small one, but definitely makes a difference. The factory third brake light here was not working, and all I had to alert people to, hey, we're stopping, is these aftermarket tail lights. They didn't really light up your world and grab your attention that she's stopping, and I was just waiting for her to get rear-ended. So I got that off of Amazon, and it's been great. It fits great, it works great. It's really, really bright, and it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb against that back glass, that black glass, like the factory one did. This isn't a full review video because I know you guys were curious. Okay, some of you guys looking at the Totos, there it is. It's in the dash. It's working pretty decent. I haven't figured everything out on it yet, partially because I was kind of stupid and forgot to install the Wi-Fi antenna. But if it's working, there is the head unit, which incidentally the speaker wiring crapped out on me. So the wiring job is temporary. Planning on pulling out the entire interior, cleaning out the carpet, dyeing it. The whole interior is going to be a different color. Headliner is going to be suede, and there's going to be a couple of these panels that are cladded in suede as well. But 4-channel Sony amplifier. The speakers are really cheap, so it doesn't sound awesome, but it sounds a heck of a lot better than it did, for sure. Give me a second here. I'll put this thing back together, and I'll give you guys a little, I wouldn't call it a demo, just you can hear how it sounds. You guys, it's a decent radio. I don't want to listen to Jonas Brothers. There we go. So anyway, I mean, you guys get the idea. It's radio. Alright guys, you know what? I'm going to cut the video off right here instead of putting you through a really long, boring video. Some of you guys might be interested, some of you not. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you guys, I am over 100 subscribers now. Thank you to all 106 of you. Still an extremely small channel in the land of YouTube, but it means a lot to me that, that you guys are all here and you've subscribed, so that means you're probably going to come back to see some of these videos. So I'm going to try to start uploading more content for you guys. I'm giving myself small goals here. So right now the goal is once a month. Once we get settled in Kentucky and I kind of know what we're doing, I know what my schedule's like, I'm going to shoot for once a week. And then who knows, maybe it'll become once a day. The ultimate goal, sure, is once a day with little sub-segments and stuff like that. That's a really good, goal. I kind of like that format, to give you guys different topics and different stuff that you can pick and choose what you want to see and what you don't. Yeah, man, 100 subscribers, I couldn't do it without you guys. I know it's been, I think I've been at this for like 10 years on YouTube, but I haven't been uploading like crazy. You know what I mean? You get out what you put in. That's what everybody says, and that's absolutely true. I haven't really put in very much. Hopefully with my new, chapter in my life going on here, and my new job change and stuff, with all that going on, hopefully I'll be able to give you guys some more content. So keep checking back. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and if you want to come back and see some more content. I would definitely appreciate a like or a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give a thumbs down. That's cool too. Keep coming back. I love you guys. I appreciate that you're here. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the